Hey, Alsleb here. So, if you are a beginner and or console player and or someone with bad tendons, this build is perfect for you. This is going to be just a quick overview of the Righteous Fire Chieftain build. Context: I just finished Act 3 in my 3.28 hardcore league and just did my first lab. What I will show you now is something I find crazy. So let's look at my stats. First, normally when I play a build, I try to get 300 EHP per act. So effective HP, meaning life plus energy shield together. So EHP. So 300 per act. I just finished Act 3. So my goal was to get 900. I'm just a little bit over 1,400, which is totally crazy because I often play some builds that I'm having a hard time just to get 300 per. And on this one, it's like very, very easy. If you look at the stats, life regeneration per second, the third stat, uh, 622 HP per second as life regeneration, which is totally amazing. That means I can do a lot of mistakes without any problem, and that is crazy. Also, resistances. So to get cap, resist cap is 75%. So fire, cold, and lightning. I will not talk about chaos for now. Um, so I'm already over capped. So 79 fire, 77 cold, and 77 lightning. And if you look at the real numbers in parenthesis, which is the actual number, 297 fire, 189 cold, and 185 lightning. So if you don't know, at Act 5, when you kill the boss at Act 5, Kitava, you get minus 30 Fire Cold and Lightning and Chaos. But I will not talk about Chaos. Uh, and when you fight him again in Act 10, you have another minus 30. So if you took the number, which is Elemental Cap 75, plus 60, because 2 times 30% penalty for Kitava, so you need 135% resistances on fire, cold, and lightning. I'm already ready for the Act 10 fight. I'm only starting Act 4. For me, this is total nuts. Um, and just by the way, immune to ignite, chill, freeze, and shock. It's just because the build uses um, purity of elements. Is that it? Yeah. So that is why also I'm already immune to a lot of stuff. Um, so this is a no button build, except fire trap and a debuff that you use from time to time. So very smooth on your tendons. Let me show you my gear, which is very, very normal gear. Nothing crazy there. So I focus on fire damage, burning damage, and spell damage, but spell damage is only for Fire Trap. Fire Trap is a spell. To get more DPS out of Righteous Fire, you just need more life. So let's look at that. So 2 to 4 fire damage, it spells an attack. It's practically nothing, but it's still better than nothing. So 39% increased spell damage, which is good for my fire trap. After that, increased fire damage, which is good for both. Um, add 17 to 31 fire damage to spell. And I crafted some mana regen because I wanted to craft something. And basically, everything else is focused on life and fire resist. So that's what we have here. That's what we have here. Of course, 2 ruby rings. Same principle all the time. Some regen, if I can get some regen also. Regeneration is very good for the build. This one is for movement speed mostly. I still crafted some fire resist and a little bit of life. Strength is good. No, actually, strength doesn't do anything for me, basically. A little bit of DPS here, good life, just a little bit of regen, some fire resist on my gloves. Let's look at the shield. Very, very basic. And I think I already showed you this one. So as you can see, very, very basic gear. Now let me talk. Oh, I just want to show you something. It's really important. My first lab. I just did my first lab after Act 3. Some fire resist, of course. Regeneration, of course. A little bit of regen, perfect. But this is the key. This one here. Modifiers to fire resist also apply to cold and lightning resist at 50% of their value and unaffected by ignite. So the first sentence is the one that's really important, and that's why I have these numbers in my resistances. Now, let me talk to you about the pros and cons. So, cons. Need to level with rolling magma until level about 20. I mostly, because at 20, this is where you, at about 20, this is where you transition to RF. Yeah, there's some specific things you need before you transition, and everything is explained in detail on Pox's wiki. So, by the way, Pox, Pohx or XH, I think it's POHX. If you just Google Pox POE wiki, you will get it right away. Very, very nice website. Uh, so need to level with the rolling magma, as I said, before you transition to RF. I mostly use Flame Totem with Flame Wall instead as my primary DPS because I hate rolling magma very much. And it's very bad for console players also because we cannot pinpoint. And I'm playing on PS5, by the way. Um, it's not optimal, but it's doable without any problem. And let's not forget, console players play a very harder version of the game versus PC players. And I'm in hardcore, so no problem there. Uh, since practically a no button build can be a little bit boring for some, Uh, DPS on bosses is not great, and I'm talking more in maps here, unless you know what to do and have a very specific helmet explained in the crafting section of Pox's wiki. So the pros. Pox has an amazing wiki website for RF. He has written guides, videos, FAQs. He's been playing like RF something like for 13 years now. It's like crazy. The guy's really dedicated to that, to those builds. Everything that's related to RF and multiple versions are of RF also. Very easy to gear, no need for perfect gear. When you transition to RF, everything is a lot faster, kind of OP, very good for beginners. If you want the safest thing out there, I think this is RF is the one. Resist cap and overcap, very easy to get. I mean, I'm only starting Act 4, and you have seen my numbers. Uh, Easy to get chaos resist. For now, I did not focus on chaos resist at all. I will start focusing on it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be very easy to cap it. 300 EHP per act, very easy, as I talked about. You only need to focus on fire res for your resistances because of the first ascendancy, so the first lab. Labs are very easy because of the amazing regen. It's hardcore and hardcore solo self-found viable, perfect for people having poor tendons. So people that are that can have easily tendonitis. It's perfect for that because you don't smash buttons. So that's pretty much it for the build. So uh, I was showing some gameplay in Act 4 while I was talking, so you saw how it is. And like I said, very, very basic stuff. If you are looking for something to get further, you're just having a hard time finishing the campaign or get to yellow or red maps, I think this build will get you there very easily. The only thing I would strongly suggest is go see Pox's wiki. Take a little bit of, at least a little bit of time to look at it. Maybe watch one of his videos. And everything is explained in detail. And if you do this before you play the build, it will be a lot easier and you will understand what you're doing. So, hope this helped a lot of people. So, like as always, if you can just take the dot 4 second to like my video, I would really appreciate it. So, hope you liked it and take care, everyone.